Yo, the weather's acting a little funny, so we gotta kind of come in and seek out a little shelter. It's the sun is still kind of out, but it's raining at the same time. It's sort of like a sun shower, but they said it was going to be a possibility of some rain today, so I guess we have to just respect that fact that it's going to, drip drop on us a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good on this 17th of July. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go getimism number 1K19. 1K19 for July 17th, 2017. So today what I want to talk to y'all about is when people treat your shit like it's their shit. Treating it like it's their shit. Now, wait a minute now. Because sometimes that can be a good thing. If somebody treats your stuff like it was their stuff, sometimes they'll take care of it. That means that they'll protect it. That means that they won't let anybody handle it any old kind of way. Like that means that they'll make it comfortable. They'll make improvements with it as necessary. They'll maintain it the way it's supposed to maintain. The way it's supposed to be maintained. It means that they will, do their due diligence to make sure that everything is popping the way it's supposed to pop. Because they're treating your shit like it's their shit. But there's always the flip side. There's always the flip side. People want to treat your shit like it's their shit. So then they start abusing your stuff. Then they want to start misusing your stuff. You ever have somebody live with you at your house or come over your house an awful lot? Not only do they come over your house a lot and start going in your refrigerator like it's their refrigerator, sitting on your couch, putting their feet up like it's their couch, like it's their living room, like it's their crib. But then they want to bring people over your crib. Sometimes to spend the night. Smoking, drinking, acting like hooligans. Bunch of thugs, ratchet ass crazy niggas. Like it's their shit. Like they pay rent at your house. They don't pay no rent at your house. The illest part about what I was just talking about is that sometimes they can be your children. Sometimes it can be your parents. There are people out there who have their parents staying with them. And some of those parents ratchet as hell. I mean, I don't know if y'all ever seen it play out, but let's say your mom or your dad is a slacker and has always been a slacker. And you didn't take after them when it came to that. So you have nice shit. You got up off your ass and worked hard for yours, and you're doing well in life, and you get yourself a nice little house for you and your family, you and your children and whatever. And, your mom or your dad is falling on hard times trying to get themselves together. And they at the crib acting like a damn fool. Happens, man. It happens. Y'all know it happens. But anyway, needless to say, countless brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, and whatever, that you've been close to all of your lives, and they come over your crib and they treating your shit like it's they shit. But they using and abusing and misusing and just basically really, really sour in the relationship that you and them have with each other. It ain't cool. So shout out to all of the people out there who treat your shit like it's their shit, but they treat your shit like it's their shit, and it's some good shit. Them other people, yeah, you know what it is. And if you the type of person that treats somebody else's stuff like it's yours, but you don't treat it right, so you feel like you have the right to treat it like it's yours because you stay in there. Like you doing somebody a favor by staying at their crib or whatever. And people will come up with that shit. Don't let your brother or sister or your cousin know that you don't have a lot of money for daycare costs. How many times have we seen the argument between a mom and her aunt or her sister or her cousin when it comes to daycare costs because they watch your son or your daughter or your sons and your daughters while they go out and make the bacon, while they go out and work or whatever, They stay home and sit with your kids. They're not there doing anything productive with your children. They're not teaching them nothing. They're not doing nothing with them. All they doing is sitting them in front of the TV all day. While they talk on the phone all day. Be on social media all day. Drinking and smoking, all kinds of crazy ratchet stuff that happened in that scenario. But they'll think that they're doing you a favor. Well, you know what I mean? Because if I ain't watch your kids, then, you know, you have to spend all that money on daycare, and you know it ain't sweet like that out here. Huh? You know what? Tell you what, I'm going to put my kids right in school. As soon as they turn 3, I'm going to put them in school. And, yeah, you fired. Get out of my crib. You crazy ass. You know, that's what has to happen sometimes, man. It's still raining out here, but we're going to grin and bear it. It's all good, man. But, yeah, man, people treating your shit like it's their shit. And they abusing your shit like it's their shit. But the crazy part about it is, if it was their shit, they probably wouldn't treat it like the way they treat yours. But love is love, though, man. Anyway, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for this. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, yo, if somebody is treating your shit like it's their shit, but they're not treating your shit the way you would treat your shit, and you gotta constantly tell them to stop abusing your shit, tell them to pack their shit and get their shit and step on with their shit. Or work it out with them like you probably did, because love is love. You know how it is with your people. All right. So this is how it's going to be. The Daily Go-Getterism show will be on at 6 o'clock tomorrow on Tuesday, the 18th. Yeah, Tuesday the 18th. And then after that, man, we're going to have to move it up to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock a.m. or 8 or 9. I'll let y'all know for sure tomorrow, but it's looking more like 9 o'clock a.m. That's how we're going to have to do it. It's going to be all right, though. We're going to work it out. Be a good look, too. Anyway, there are going to be some changes with the Urban Therapy with Sun show, too. For right now, we're going to be doing it at 11:30. Yes, 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday evening. 11:30 to 12:30. We're going to have to cut one of the hours unless y'all come through and we have to rock it out on overtime. But other than that, 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, I'll fill y'all in with the details of that on tomorrow too. Anyway, y'all have a good night. And I'll holler back. Treat your shit like that. Peace.